Good afternoon to you all. I would like to thank the French Embassy and particularly Bertrand Millet, the UNFPA Office of Serbia, and the Serbian Association for Sexual and Reproductive Health for convening this series of webinars. The year 2020, as you know, marked the 25th anniversary of the Fourth World Conference on Women. We will gather this year in Paris, 26 years after Beijing, to take stock of the progress made so far and yet to be made. Unfortunately, 26 years after Beijing, no single country has achieved equality for women and girls. The COVID-19 crisis has even recently increased the inequality between women and men. Overrepresented as frontline workers and in care and essential jobs, women have been particularly mobilized since March 2020. Women suffer from the full effect of these social and economic consequences, and some of their rights are taken away. Because of the necessary mobilization of health structures and workers to fight COVID-19, the continuum of care has been disrupted. The pandemic has made it difficult, or even impossible, for women and girls to access sexual health services in safe conditions. It has undermined years of progress in sexual and reproductive health and rights. While we took certain rights for granted, the pandemic and the rise of conservatism around the world have shown the political fragility of the gains made in terms of women's rights and particularly sexual and reproductive health. Thus, the Generation Equality Forum is taking place at a critical moment to reaffirm the will of the international community to work for women's rights. It is in this very context, with a full inclusion of civil society, that the Generation Equality Forum will be held this year in Paris from the 30th of June to the 2nd of July to become the largest global feminist gathering since 1995. Member states, international organizations, civil society, and the private sector will work together to define a concrete action agenda and develop innovative responses to make gender equality a reality. Together, we will put multilateralism into practice through action. France will, of course, also assume its responsibilities. As co-chair of the forum, it will be there to make it a unique moment, but also as a champion of the Action Coalition on the right to bodily autonomy and sexual and reproductive rights by making strong and ambitious commitments. France has made the defense of bodily autonomy of SRHR a priority for its feminist diplomacy. Within our Action Coalition, France's ambition is to achieve concrete commitments in 3 key ways to guarantee the continuum of care: comprehensive sexuality education, universal access to contraception, and the right to access abortion. These issues are fully integrated into French development policy at the multilateral level and in the programs carried out by the French Development Agency. The success of the forum depends on all of us. We are looking for concrete, innovative, and collective commitments through the 6 action coalitions that will be launched in Paris. We're also looking to prove that new, more collaborative and inclusive ways of doing things are possible between governments, civil society and feminist organizations, especially the youth, the private sector, foundations, and international organizations. 26 years after Beijing, we will bring together actors from all sectors, all regions, and of all ages to work for change in favor of gender equality. Together, in 2021, let's build our generation equality. I wish you all a pleasant day and very good discussions on key issues for SRHR in Serbia, such as decision-making, consent, comprehensive sexual education, and access to effective contraception. Thank you very much.